I'm bad at product reviews.
Hi everyone, it's Victoria Verse, and I have an upcoming trip. I'm going to England and Scotland. I'm really excited about this trip, most especially because this is the first time I am really going to be traveling by myself. The first leg of the trip to England, I'm going to be with my mother and brother, but then I am splitting off. I'm going to Scotland for about 2 weeks, most likely, unless I decide to stay a little longer. But because of the fact that I'm going to be traveling alone, I am going to be taking a backpack instead of a carry-on. I'm not even checking anything because, oh my God, why would I want to travel around a country alone, wheeling something or carrying a whole menagerie of luggage with me? This sounds like a recipe for disaster. I did a lot of research. After much comparison shopping, picked this. This is my new backpack. I'm in love. I can't marry it, but I can carry it with me where I travel. This is actually made by a company called Pacsafe. This is the Pacsafe Venture Safe 30 liter. I got it in black because low profile, y'all, low profile. Plus, you know, black is slenderizing, and you know, I want to be as trim as possible. You know, this is Scottish guys are hot. Plus, Scottish guys are hot. So are Scottish women. Hey. So anyway, I got this backpack and I'm in love. I'm gonna take it out and field test it for you. Show off some of its features. To the field! So we've come to the field test portion of this section, and for that I brought you to a field. Now, this field is actually my backyard, but it is a field. So we're going to field test my backpack. As I may have mentioned, my friends are really sick of hearing about this backpack. But I'm really excited about it. I'm excited for my trip. I'm excited that I actually picked out a backpack this time. I mean, all the way through school, I just bought what was trendy, what was hip, what was neat, what was awesome. You know, pretty much a JanSport, if anybody remembers those. I got the kind with the leather bottom that I could write all my band names on, because, you know, I wanted to be cool, y'all. Who doesn't want to be cool? And, you know, of course, we all do. But this time was a little different. I got a backpack that would, A, meet carry-on requirements, because I wanted to be able to take this thing on the plane and have this be the only thing I carried. 2, I wanted to get something that would be safe, which is why I got this particular backpack. Because this pack has a couple of features that are more like security features. As secure as you can make a backpack. I looked at backpacks that had a whole bunch of different features because I wanted to get something that would not only meet my needs for this trip, wandering around Scotland by myself, but hopefully for any other trips I take. Because while I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to necessarily get beaten up and have everything stolen from me in Scotland, if I go anywhere else, I may have to worry about these things. And, you know, when a girl who's traveling alone, no matter where I go, I want to be a little bit more cautious. I pride myself on being a fairly cautious traveler as it is, and I don't want to have to make any emergency phone calls saying, oh, I got into so much trouble, this got stolen or that got stolen, and, you know, now I'm stranded. So why not be a little more safe? Why not be a little more cautious and not get stranded in the first place if I can help it? So I think, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, or let's see, how would you say this in the UK? A gram of prevention is worth a kilogram of cure? Does that translate? There we go. A gram of prevention is worth a kilogram of cure. I'm sticking with that one. Seeing how comfortable it is. I've got this thing loaded down with stuff. So far, it's really comfortable. It's not too heavy, and the weight is situated really evenly. It's not too big. It's going to actually fit in the overhead bin. It fits the requirements of what is a carry-on. It's actually a little smaller, but if I'm careful with how I pace out my stuff, it should fit everything I need, which is great because I overpack. I am a notorious overpacker. I pack for a weekend with friends like I am going on safari, like I am going to be gone for a year. I pack. It's giving me a chance to see how little I can take, to see how resourceful I can be. What you might not be able to tell is I really love this backpack. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna sit down. I'm just gonna casually put my pack beside me. Now I'm gonna talk. Oh, it's been so while. I've been talking to you all day. Hey, look, here's a dog. Oh no, somebody's gonna try to take my pack. What's this? Look, they can't do it. No matter how hard they try, they just can't take my backpack with them. And why is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the lock on my pack. What it is it's just a simple catch. And it has a lock and an unlock feature. Let's venture out of the field, back inside, and we shall look at some of the more advanced security measures this pack contains. Shall we? We shall. Now that we're back from the field, I'd like to show it off a little bit more. Indoors time! Ooh, wardrobe malfunction, wardrobe malfunction. Now, I showed you, but I'm not sure how well it came out. The feature that I love that makes this so hard to steal, which is the latch that it locks and unlocks, that makes this so hard to snatch. It prevents my pack from being stolen as easily. It makes it hard for you to just like snatch it out of my arms. The other thing that is so great about this is the straps actually have cord inside of them. You can't feel it because it's actually really light, but this actually has metal cord inside of the straps. So a lot of times when people go to steal your pack, what they will do is they will try to cut the straps, and they can't do that as easily. This actually has, you can definitely feel it in this part of the strap. This has, you actually can kind of see it in this line. This has wire in it, like heavy wire, that while it's light enough, it is really like you couldn't cut this. You couldn't get it away from me. You couldn't just cut the strap and take it. You couldn't just walk by and try to snatch it, because if I had this attached to, say a pole or my seat or wherever, and where I was sitting, you couldn't just walk up and grab it and go. You couldn't cut the strap while I was wearing it and go. It also has a mesh inside of it, inside the sides and the bottom and pretty much everywhere. So if you had a knife, like a lot of thieves will take a knife and they try to cut it with a knife on the sides or the bottom, and you can't do that. It's resistant to cutting. So if you try to like cut it and get my money or my stuff, you're not, well, not that I'm gonna have money in it, but if you tried to cut it and take my valuables, you're not gonna be able to do that, or at least not as easily. So those were some of the features that made me choose this pack above a lot of the others. Was it's big enough to carry a lot of stuff, and it's also got a couple of things that are gonna make it a little safer. Some of the other things that it has is, a couple of the other things it has all the zippers have this, so let me show you this. It has this little catch that you can't actually see, but where it zips, you know, it has really great, close enough to show you, it has really great like wire zippers, which are a little harder. They have rubber and wire, which are a little harder to steal. And inside down underneath where, let me show that where you can see it, inside where this is like a rubber, and it has a little catch. Now my pack is black, so it's a little harder to see these things. So it has, let's see if I can maybe make it focus on this instead of me. No, it's not gonna do that. So this pack also has these hidden catches hiding behind this rubber. With these hidden catches, you just very easily take your zippers, put the loops in there, and the hidden catch drags those zippers underneath that rubber. And what nobody is gonna know is they can't really unzip that. Those catches keep your zippers zipped for you. And it has one on the front pocket as well as for your main zippered pocket. It has another one of them back here for that pocket too. It also has its compression straps that will help to keep your pack as small as possible. I don't have everything like latched down as tight as I can. So that is just some of the features of the Pacsafe Venture Safe, my new buddy. I will tell you more about this pack and what I currently have hiding away inside of it in another video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I have so much more I want to talk to you about, share with you, and I want to hear all about anything you have to say, especially about backpacks. I know I do not have the straps set up right on this. It is just thwarting me. I've never had to do anything like this before, where I have to have all the straps secured and snapped, and oh my god, it's a nightmare. Since I know that I did not do a great job of showing off all of the features of this pack in the best of detail, what with showing it with my hands and everything in the way, I'm going to leave a link to the pack on Amazon and its features in the description down below, so be sure to check that out. By the way, this video is not sponsored in any way. I just really love this backpack, and nobody in my personal life will listen to me babble. At least about this. So while I'm blathering on and on and on and on, blather about my backpack, I figure y'all might care, because I know that I went to YouTube and I watched video after video after video about packs and stuff for travel. So why not give back to the community in a way that I can, which is sharing with y'all all of this stuff that I am finding out about my trip and my travels. And I would love for y'all to subscribe and share this video, because sharing is caring. And you know, I hope that somebody out there is enjoying listening to me blather on about my backpack and my upcoming trip. And I just hope that you will give me a like and subscribe and enjoy this video for what it is and my channel for what it can be. If you live in Scotland, I'm going to be there at the end of May, first part of June, and maybe you can show me around. Let me know what happens in Scotland and what there is to do. I would love to potentially meet some of you and have, you know, meet up in a pub and have some whiskey. I'm a total whiskey girl, so maybe we could meet up and get to know each other. That would be lovely. In the meantime, go to my website, www.victoriaverse.com. That's where I share all of my writing, some of my personal thoughts. There's more on there than is on YouTube, so go check it out. I am a writer by trade and inclination, so I would love it if you would read some of my words and work.